Hey, what's going on everyone? Tania B here. So I wanted to make this video about, how your thoughts can definitely be the cause of your misery. I mean, I know for myself, it took me a while to, really grasp that was causing my misery without me blaming it on my partner. Like I always put it on my partner of why I was feeling so miserable inside until I was, with, different spiritual teachers and, learning different things about like your thought forms and, how like the mind and how the mind works and things of that nature. When I had my aha moments that it was my thinking this whole entire time that had made me feel like I was going freaking crazy, like crazy. I'm not sure if you have been, in like predicaments where I have been. Maybe you have, if you are, watching this channel, my video, where it's been times where I literally would wake up from like a dream, right? Of my girlfriend was like cheating on me or was flirting with someone who like I was insecure about or felt, like intimidated because I felt that they had something that I did not have. And in my dream, that person and my girl is all like fucking and everything like that. And it was just driving me crazy to the point where I woke up and was just so upset with my boo, She's laying there all peacefully asleep, and here I am waking up furious, thinking that it was real and that that's what's really going on. And so I'm getting mad at her, waking her up, being like, dude, like, I know you messing around with such and such. Like, dude, like, I was straight up crazy. Like, I can admit it. That's like the first step is admitting it, which is why I'm doing the very thing that I'm doing right now, speaking about this topic, because I know I'm not the only one, maybe not you, but I'm pretty sure it's somebody else who have been here before, or the situations where maybe I am, listening to a song, which is why I don't listen. I definitely don't, allow myself to listen to, songs about like cheating and all of that other stuff, because I will listen to certain songs like, yeah, I'll take your girl, blah, blah, blah. Y'all probably know these type of songs, right? And then I will be listening to it, and then my thoughts will start like role playing with it, like with the song lyrics, and then I start thinking like, oh shit, maybe that's probably how like people can easily get my girl by saying stuff like this, whatever the case may be, looking at certain things on, the TV, movies, and like you seeing all these affairs going on, people just cheating and stuff like that, and it will make my mind start going crazy. Like my thoughts will start going crazy. And they say that we have about, I don't know, maybe, don't quote me on this, but probably like 20,000 plus thoughts that we have like every single day, but 90% or more of them are the same as yesterday and the day before yesterday. So all of this that's going on with me, is habitual thinking. And so maybe it's like that for yourself too, that you're waking up still with the same, pissed off feeling from yesterday and the day before yesterday, or still feeling that betrayal, or, still feeling like you can't trust your boo, whatever the case may be, because of your habitual thinking of the same thoughts being replayed over and over and over again. And so how I was able to, get myself out that rut of all of that crazy thinking. I mean, it didn't always happen like in every relationship. A lot of this happened towards the end of my relationship. And also, when I'm out the relationship and I really had time to start loving myself again and to really begin to do a lot of personal and spiritual development, and where I can begin to know thyself. And that is so important for each and every one of you, is to know thyself, and to know that it's never about the other person. It's always all inner stuff. And so one of the things that I had to do was to change my thinking, was definitely had to still my mind and to recognize when I was getting upset. And so a lot of times when, you may are in like a intimate relationship with someone, and a lot of times our shit will come up in an intimate relationship because we're so close to them, we are so vulnerable. And so they're really our mirror to show us what it is that we need to work on. And so with me, and being like with my partners and seeing like certain things, like I would start feeling upset, like my stomach would start, turning, my ears start getting hot, like my body temperature start going up, my thoughts start going crazy, like haywire, where I can't control it unless I actually explode, by, being verbally disrespectful, or even sometimes it can get physical, and nothing that I'm like proud about, which is why, I'm doing these videos in support for anybody who may been in situations or may still be in situations like this right now in real time, is that I had to learn that with my thinking, I had to still it. I had to start getting into like deep meditation mode, okay? And so that was one of the first steps, because I know how crazy my mind could get, all right? Like just stupid crazy, just ridiculous crazy of the things that will just come up inside of my mind, the scenarios that I swear, I probably had the best scenarios in the world, but it wasn't helpful. It was very hurtful to myself, and it was causing me so much misery, and it made me push it out on my partner. And so by meditating, it allowed me, and it wasn't super easy in the beginning as far as like meditation, but as you continue to go on, and like I pray, like I would do chanting, I would, be around, spiritual people, people who's like successful, people who are like Zen, and to hang around them, to talk to them all the time, so that I myself will begin to, develop those characteristics. Because like they say, you are the sum of the 5 closest people who you spend the most time with. And so that could be something too, if you are hanging around other people who are in like a lot of drama, in their relationships, drama in their life, where it's like a whole bunch of just disrespectfulness that's going on in their life, whatever the case may be, then more than likely you're going to, experience those things in your own life, because of that's just law. That's how stuff just works. We start beginning to act like the very people who we are around, especially if your energy is weaker than theirs, or if their energy is stronger than yours. And so like with meditation, it allowed me to start relaxing myself to the point where I knew when I was starting to feel upset, like I could feel it. However, by doing the work from meditating, it allowed me to slow my reaction time to where I was not exploding on my partner. Like I said, it took some time for me to get to this point. However, because I've been doing it consistently all the time, and it's part of like my daily ritual now, I'm a lot more calmer to be able to notice and to accept and to recognize if someone who I am with, and they do something where I can feel it inside of me start to stir up, I can now look at the situation and say, I wonder why this person just did A and B, why it's making me upset. Now it's allowing me to go within and to see why I'm getting upset. For example, just say, okay, these are like real life scenarios like in my past. I felt one day when my girlfriend was telling me how her friend had just came from out of town, and she wanted to like go to like their hotel or whatever and like do like a late night swim. Now it's like 11:30 at night, going on midnight, first of all. And I'm just like, what in the world? And like she told me she didn't want me to come because she didn't see her friend in a long time. And so me instantly, I'm just like, oh hell no. Like that girl trying to fuck you, like straight up, or maybe you trying to, screw her and just don't want to tell me, whatever the case may be. But that's what my mind started playing, and I started feeling like super insecure and everything like that. And so during the time, no, I could not, see it. But now looking back at this situation and to be able to see, okay, why did that make me upset? Why did that make me feel so insecure? Why was it making my thoughts going like crazy that the worst thing was going to happen? And so through getting still and through meditation, it allowed me to see, oh, I was upset because I felt that blah, blah, blah. So I felt that if my girl went to this hotel and got in the pool late at night or whatever the case may be, that she would leave me. Now, why was I feeling insecure about that? Because I had some inner abandonment issues that I did not handle from when I was a child, from when my mom had passed away and when she had left abruptly. I'm thinking now, okay, everybody who comes close to me that I, love, they're just going to leave me too. And so I had no idea that because I got so upset to the point where she did not go because I was like acting a fool, not in a disrespectful way, not in that scenario with her, but I was just being very like, I had put on the sad face. You know what I'm saying? I had put on the manipulation of like, oh my gosh, like my world is going to end if you leave. It's so dramatic, girl. I was so dramatic in my relationship, right? And so I didn't realize that it really just stemmed from my lack of not healing myself of my abandonment issues that I had not taken care of during that time. Okay. So I just wanted to, make it be known for you all that to really be mindful of the things that you're thinking, because your thinking is more than likely the cause of your misery, and that you have the power to change your thinking by, watching what it is that you're listening to of music, by watching what you're looking at on the television, by watching, who you're hanging around with all the time and like their type of languages and stuff like that. Like, begin to be more mindful of your own language and start to reprogram your mind. Start to reprogram it. I will do a video on that as well, on the 3 ways how you can reprogram your subconscious mind, and how your subconscious mind recognize things, and how you can do it yourself to, start organizing like your thoughts into a more positive mindset, more positive mind frame. So thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone who has been watching my channel on this journey with me. Definitely catch up my other videos that's on this channel. If you are having like some really difficult times, like how I was, like super difficult times of having to, change my way of thinking, I would definitely say, like hit me up and see if we can, possibly work together in the future. You can call, text me. I'm at 248-7-TANIA-B. That's 248-7-TANIA-B. I would love to, possibly connect with you. All right, guys, I love you. Keep loving yourself. Remember that your thoughts is probably the cause of all of your misery, but your thoughts can also be the cause of all of your happiness and your joy and your peace and your harmony. So it can go either way. But it's your choice and what it is that you want to do. And remember that it's never about the other person. It's never, ever, ever. The other person is just simply there to show you what you need to heal. That other person who you're in a relationship with or whatever, it can be your coworker, it can be a family member, it doesn't matter. They're just simply showing you a reflection of your own self. But we have to be, spiritually mature enough to recognize that and to move on and to do better. We have to do better, man. It starts with us. It really starts with us. All right, guys. Peace.